Dietitian Diana Steele joins us now. Great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
And today we're talking about peanuts.
Yes, I heard you call them the legume, and it's funny. Farmers call them legumes. They are actually legumes. They grow underground. But as dietitians, we kind of lump them in with the nuts.
Right.
Because they have similar nutrient properties. They're a very good source
They're
of
called
protein.
peanuts, not pea legumes.
Yes, that too. And, you know, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter is equivalent to 1 meat alternative serving, and
right.
a 1/4 cup of peanuts is equivalent to 1 nut serving. So we sort of mix them all in. But either way, they are an excellent source of protein. They're actually the highest protein-containing nut there is. 7 grams of protein in only an ounce. And you also get niacin, you're going to get fiber, and really good fats, the monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which we know can help reduce the risk of heart disease. And eating peanuts on a regular basis can also reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. So lots of health benefits.
I think a lot of people get a little bit scared by the calories, right? They think that they're...
Well, it's like any other nut. So portion control, you don't want to sit down and have the whole container of salted nuts.
Right.
And it's true that salted nuts you tend to eat more of, just like potato chips. So if you have unsalted, and, you know, eat them with other foods that are also filling you up with other, you know, fiber, like, for example, the vegetables that we're going to do in these summer spring roll wraps. I think that's a really great way of including them rather than just having them.
Look amazing. Okay, let's make something.
Yeah. So the first one we're going to do is the summer spring roll. And this is what they look like finished. They've got the prawns in there. And if you haven't actually used these rice papers, this is what the reason why I wanted to show you is because they're so fun to use. So it's good to have a wet surface. So I'm just going to put a little bit of water on my chopping board, and that way they're not going to stick. And then this takes about 10 to 15 seconds just in. This is warm tap water, so it's not boiling hot, so I'm not going to burn my fingers. And you'll sort of feel when it starts to get more pliable or malleable. And when it's soft enough, then we're going to take it out and put on all the different ingredients. And then I've made a peanut dressing already, the peanut sauce over there, which is a spicy peanut sauce, and that has peanut butter in it. So that makes it easy to include. And these recipes will be on your website, the global website. Right. And
these are pretty much available everywhere now, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. They're in with either the rice area or with your vermicelli noodles, which is what I've got here.
I love vermicelli noodles too.
I just put 3 little prawns down like that. Cooked prawns, obviously. Maybe a piece of avocado. Depends on how full you want to make it. Yeah. You could pickle your carrots, or you could just put julienne. And of course, I hand julienne these, so they're a bit thicker than you might get at a restaurant. And then you can put some vermicelli noodles, and to keep them from sticking together, I put a little bit of sesame oil on those noodles, and then they're easier to
because they can get pretty sticky. It's true.
Yeah, and then a couple nice big pieces of basil. You could put some cilantro on top if you want, and then roll it up. Now, this is the tricky part. So,
without breaking this.
Yes, without breaking it. You gently lift this side up over top, and then take one end and fold it over, the other end and fold it over.
I'm going to start making these for my kids' lunches because they're easier than sandwiches, really.
They really are. And then there you go. You have, whoops, a nice little roll.
Awesome.
There, and it didn't break, so I'm so happy about it. I was kind of wondering if I should do this on TV. So the other one that I have here is a lettuce wrap. It's a chicken lettuce wrap. So I've already cooked the chicken, and that has ginger and garlic and shallots. And then this is the mushrooms. And we're not going to cook it here. We're just going to show you how to assemble it. So it's sauteed mushrooms. The reason we're adding mushrooms is because it reduces the amount of meat that you're going to use in your dish. So then you can it's blend and extend, as the mushroom people would call it.
Yep.
And then this sauce, also a recipe on the website, has peanut butter in it as well, some hoisin and ketchup and spicy sriracha.
Yum.
And we don't have to probably put it all.
I think you should.
Yeah. Yeah, you might need it all. And
you can't have too much sauce.
You can always add more after. And then what you'll do is you'll spoon it into your lettuce wrap, and then sprinkle it or garnish it with chopped peanuts and green onions. Now, people are often scared about using peanuts, and especially people that have young infants. The theory before was to reduce or delay introduction of peanuts until children are 1 or 2 years of age.
That's what it was when I had my babies, and now it's different.
Yeah, so the new LEAP trial discovered that countries that have early introduction of nuts have no allergies. And in fact, early introduction of peanuts, even to high-risk infants by 6 months of age and then continuously, so not just adding it once, but regular introduction of peanuts throughout their life, throughout infancy, can reduce the risk of allergies by 81%.
Wow.
So the new guidelines by the Pediatric Society is to do early introduction of all highly allergenic foods, and if you have a high-risk child, you can do it with the help of your doctor or a dietitian to make sure that you're safe, and especially if they've got eczema, they may have already been exposed to the allergen beforehand, just through their skin. But otherwise, yeah, early introduction. So at 6 months of age, once you've started to add in some other foods, always do one food at a time.
Right, yes.
But include peanuts as one of those foods, and then you will reduce your risk for peanut allergy.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So we just spoon this into a lettuce cup?
Yeah, so you can put a little bit here. Those lettuce cups were a little bit big for one serving, so I thought, oh, you know what, we'll just use strips of them. And then that's probably enough. And then you can garnish it with the peanuts, and then garnish it with a little bit of green onion. And, some people like to just roll those up and then eat them like that.
Yeah.
So you can do that. If you had a bigger piece, then you could maybe fold in the ends. So however you like it. So this one here, you could easily fold in the ends.
Awesome. Great ideas.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
I love it. Well, if you'd like to know more about this segment or have any questions, you can, of course, contact Diana at 604-739-3290. Head to our website, eatingforenergy.com, or tweet her at eatingforenergy.